Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina's weekly business meeting. Before we call this meeting to order and begin, please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you. I hereby call this meeting to order. Please place the commissioners joining us virtually on the screen for roll call. All right, joining us virtually are Commissioners Irvin, Thomas, Williams, and Powers. Here in the hearing room are Commissioner Caston, Vice Chair Belzer, and Chairman Williams. Vice Chair Belzer, will you please read the agenda?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. First order of business would be to set the next meeting of the commission, and I believe the regularly scheduled meeting would be January 20th at 11 a.m.
All right, January 20th at 11 a.m. We will have the next business meeting. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the first agenda on the first item on the utilities agenda pertains to docket number 2020-293C. It's the application of Cathett Communications, and the item before the commission is appointment of a hearing examiner.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission appoint David Stark, Esquire, as a hearing examiner for a hearing regarding the application of Cathett Communications Incorporated for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to provide resold and facilities-based local exchange access, and inter-exchange telecommunication services in the state of South Carolina, and for alternative and flexible regulation. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we will take a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Williams votes aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Belzer votes aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item 2, it involves docket number 2020-294C. It's the application of Unity National LLC for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to provide local exchange, including exchange access and inter-exchange telecommunication services, and for alternative regulation and flexible regulation. The matter before the commission is appointment of a hearing examiner.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission appoint Jerusha Dukes, Esquire, as a hearing examiner for a hearing regarding the application of Unity National LLC for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to provide resold and facility-based local exchange access, and inter-exchange telecommunications services in the state of South Carolina, and for alternative and flexible regulation. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Williams votes aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 3 involves docket number 2000-476-C, the application of LCR Telecommunications Services for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to provide inter-exchange telecommunications services. The matter before the commission is a request to cancel the certificate of public convenience and necessity.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
On December the 9th, 2020, LCR Telecommunications LLC advised the Commission that it has no customers nor any revenue in the state of South Carolina as of October the 31st of 2020, and the utility wants their certificate to do business in the state to be canceled as of October the 21st, 2020. I move that the Commission grant the request of the utility to cancel its certificate in the state of South Carolina as of October the 31st, 2020. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item 4 pertains to docket number 2011-314-G regarding the natural gas agreement between Dominion Energy South Carolina, formerly known as South Carolina Electric and Gas Company, and Carbon Conversions Incorporated, formerly known as MIT RCF LLC. The matter before the Commission is approval of an agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Carbon Conversions Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers.
yes, the firm standby agreement was filed with the Commission within 7 days of execution in compliance with Commission Regulation 103-403D. The Office of Regulatory Staff has also reviewed the document and recommends that the rates and terms of service specified within the agreement are reasonable and do not contradict the public interest. I would move that the Commission approve the agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Carbon Conversions Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll take a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams votes aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
And Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 5 involves docket number 2010-117G, natural gas agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, formerly known as South Carolina Electric and Gas Company, and Everest N.A. Incorporated, formerly known as Scott Sierra or Horticultural Products Company. The matter before the Commission is the request for approval of an Amendment 3 to the agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Everest N.A. Incorporated.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chair, I have a motion.
Commissioner Williams.
Commission Dominion has timely filed Amendment 3 within 7 days of the execution in compliance with Commission Regulation 103-403, period D, with the Commission. Amendment 3 increases the maximum daily quantity and the maximum hourly quantity, which changes the scope of delivery and the nomination procedures between Dominion and Everest. I move that the Commission approve the Amendment 3 to the agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Everest N.A. Incorporated. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll take a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item 6 involves docket number 2020-248-E, joint request of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Lone Star Solar LLC to toll milestone payment deadline. And the matter involves the joint request to toll the milestone payment deadline.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion. On October 28, 2020, the Commission granted the joint request of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Lone Star Solar LLC to toll the deadline for milestone payment 2 on the Lone Star's amended interconnection agreement dated April 19, 2019. The Commission advised the parties to utilize the tolling period to continue their negotiations of a revised due date and revised milestone table. On November 30th, 2020, the parties provided an update to the Commission on those negotiations, indicating initial progress toward an agreement. On December 22nd, 2020, the parties reported to the Commission that they reached an agreement on a revised milestone 2 payment date of April 15, 2021, and that they request approval of this new revised date by the Commission. I move that the Commission approve the limited extension of milestone 2 to April 15, 2020. The parties advise that this modification shall not adversely affect any lower queued customers, given that all other milestones and provisions in the interconnection agreement remain the same and unchanged between the parties, including the in-service date. So move.
Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry. Did I use a wrong date? April 15th, 2021. If we could make that sure that the motion reflects April 15, 2021.
Commissioner Thomas, would you like to be recognized?
I think Commissioner Belzer just made the correction.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas.
Thank you.
All right, hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman.
Executive Director Boyd.
Mr. Chairman, I can proceed with, I want to thank Madam Vice Chair for reading the items on the agenda. If you're okay, I will pick up with item number 7.
Absolutely.
Okay. Item number 7 is related to docket number 2020-229-E, related to Dominion Energy South Carolina's establishment of a solar choice metering tariff. Staff presents for Commission consideration Vote Solar's motion to require additional notice and establish a public participation hearing.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I have a motion.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the motion of Vote Solar for additional notice to be provided by Dominion to the public as a billing insert for a public hearing to be held on March 23rd, 2021. The clerk's office shall provide Dominion with a copy of the proposed notice for the bill insert regarding the virtual public hearings on March 23rd, 2021. Dominion shall include its logo and customer contact information on the bill insert notice about the virtual public hearing to be held on March 23rd, 2021. The clerk's office is instructed to prepare and submit a virtual public hearing notice no later than January 15th of 2021 to Dominion, so that Dominion shall submit to its customers no later than February 15th, 2021 notice of this virtual public hearing as a bill insert to those who wish to testify before the Commission. The hearing on its merits shall continue to begin on February 23rd, 2021. Vote Solar argues that additional notice to interested persons is needed since Dominion did not pre-file an application in this proceeding, but instead used pre-filed direct testimony to explain the substance of Dominion's changes to its solar choice metering tariff. Absent such additional notice, existing customer generators would not have adequate notice of how they will be impacted by these changes. I further move that Dominion and all parties to the proceeding shall have the opportunity on March 25th, 2021 to respond to the comments from the virtual public hearing as a part of the continued merits hearing before the Commission. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I'm in agreement with the motion for the public participation hearing. I just note that this is going to create the need to change other dates in the previously approved schedule, such as the date that proposed orders are due, the date that the commission would issue its final order. And so the clerk's office will have to change those dates.
Vice Chair Belzer, what I have learned from being chair through this very brief period is that scheduling matters can be very difficult. And so hopefully the parties involved will understand that. I'm not sure what the staff will have to do in order to get us back on schedule, but obviously including more items to our calendar will require us to move some things around. So I think in the future, what we may want to consider is including a public participation hearing in the beginning that each docket is open, making that determination then, because what I've observed is that our staff has done such a good job with the virtual hearings that participation and interest in matters that come before the commission has picked up. And so obviously we want ratepayers and interested parties to participate and to provide insight, testimony, commentary, bring matters to our attention. And the only way to do that in these dockets will be through public participation hearings. So it may be that this becomes a standard procedure where we have public participation hearings in every docket. So again, I hope the parties will be willing to work with the staff on scheduling matters. A lot of times there's no perfect time to conduct a proceeding. There's always going to be something that's going to need to be squeezed in or moved around. So we just ask for the parties to be patient with the staff as the commission attempts to accommodate the request for public participation hearings. Any more questions, comments, concerns, discussion regarding Commissioner Williams' motion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Commissioner Powers.
Mr. Chairman, if you hold on 1 second for me, please. Mr. Chairman, I have Commissioner Powers on the phone.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, if you're ready.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll move on to item 8. It's related to docket number 2020-242E regarding the complaint of Mr. Enrique McMillian versus Duke Energy Carolinas. Staff presents for commission consideration Duke Energy Carolinas motion to dismiss.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the commission hearing scheduled in this matter for January 19th be held in abeyance and grant a one-week extension from today, which will be Wednesday, January 20th, 2021, for complainant Enrique McMillan Jr. to pre-file his complete testimony and all evidence which he intends to present, whether such evidence is documentary or videotape or any other form as a pre-filed exhibit pursuant to Commission Regulations 103-845, 103-846, 103-848, and any other relevant provision of the rule, regulation, or law in support of his complaint filed on October 8th, 2020. Additionally, Mr. McMillan must advise the clerk's office and all parties whether his complaint and any subsequent communication will be part of his testimony on or before the pre-filing deadline set by the clerk's office for his direct testimony and exhibits. With regard to Mr. McMillan's assertion or claim that Duke's representative engaged in an alleged ex parte communication, Mr. McMillan is advised to file a complaint with the Administrative Law Court under South Carolina Code Section 58-3-270. I further move that Duke's motion to dismiss the complaint be held in abeyance and that Duke is directed to advise the commission within 10 days on whether or not the meter of Mr. McMillan was changed, and if so, when. And the 10 days would be from today.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 9, Mr. Chairman, on today's agenda is related to docket number 2017-292WS, which is the application of Blue Granite Water Company for approval of an increase in its rates. Staff presents for commission consideration the request for leave for the withdrawal of Attorney John Hafer and law firm of Willoughby and Hafer as counsel for Blue Granite Water Company.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Irvin.
Attorney Hafer and the law firm of Willoughby and Hafer, PA, have moved to withdraw as attorneys of record in this docket and also in dockets number 10 and 12, which I believe we can take them all together since they involve the same firm. The fact is that Attorney Hafer and the law firm of Willoughby and Hafer have filed these requests to withdraw as attorneys of record, and I move that we grant the motion and ask that the parties previously represented by Mr. Hafer and the Willoughby and Hafer firm be given 7 days to contact the commission and advise us who their counsel of record will be in these dockets. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think that then just leaves one item on the utilities agenda remaining, which will be item number 11, docket number 2005-83A, one of our administrative and procedural dockets. It's related to staff's request for the commission to consider the appointment of Attorney David Stark as a standing hearing officer.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the commission appoint David Stark Esquire as a standing hearing officer.
Hearing Commissioner Belzer's, Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're going to move on next to the transportation agenda for this week. There are some new applications in docket numbers 1 through 7. Those docket numbers are docket numbers 2020-292T, 2020-295T, 2020-296T, 2020-297T, 2020-238T, 2020-234T, and 2020-233T.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission approve the new applications in items 1 through 7 as identified by Ms. Boyd. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind my asking, I can either take items 8 through 11 together or separately. I'll take them together, if that's okay. So item number 8, Mr. Chairman, is related to docket number 2011-17T. It's the application of Barnwell Taxi Limo Service LLC to amend its application to read 15 passengers. Item number 9 is docket number 2017-77T, application of Mo Express LLC to amend its application to read 15 passengers. And item number 10 is docket number 2020-258T, the application of Dowdy 5-Star Moving and Storage to amend its tariff. Item 11 is docket number 2020-249T, is also the application of Carolina Moving Solutions to amend its tariff, Mr. Chairman. So, you need me to read them separately again, I will, or those are the
No, ma'am.
requests to, okay? All right.
Is there a motion?
Chair Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the commission grant the amendment in items 8 through 11 as identified.
Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Williams. District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers. Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Moving on to items 12 through 16, which are requests for extensions. Item 12 is docket number 2020-30T. It's the application of DAO Travels LLC for an extension of time until February 27th, 2021 to comply with the Commission's rules and regulations. Item number 13, 2020-38T. Application of MedFirst Transport LLP for an extension of time until June 15, 2021 to comply with Commission rules and regs. Item number 14, docket number 2020-120T, application of MJS Transportation Service LLC for an extension of time until May 28, 2021 to comply with Commission rules and regulations. Docket number 2020-121T, once again, the application of MJS Transportation LLC for an extension of time until May 28th, 2021 to comply with rules and regs of the Commission. And finally, docket number 2020-201T, application of Precise Care Transit LLC for an extension of time until June 4th, 2021 to comply with Commission rules and regulations.
Is there a motion? Commissioner Powers.
extensions, in items 12 through 16 as identified.
Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Items 17 through 18 are requests to cancel. Item 17 is docket number 1999-159T. This is the application of Safety Cab LLC. Request to cancel is certificate number 6761A. And finally, docket number 2002-366-T, application of Lakim Bus Service Incorporated to cancel its Class C charter bus certificate number 0147A.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Irvin.
I move the commission cancel the certificates in items 17 and 18 as noted. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That completes the utilities agenda for this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Public Service Commission of South Carolina again next week on Wednesday, January the 20th at 11 a.m. for our next agenda meeting, our next business meeting. This meeting is adjourned.